magazine, right? So, who cares? I never read it anyway. Well, I've read it and it's all right. I've never seen you. You've never seen me do plenty of things, but I still do it. All right, then. Say you've read it. What sort of things are in it? Articles. Oh, don't be stupid. I know there's articles in the magazine, don't we? Oh, wait. Well, what sort of articles? Things like what's on? Like what? Go on, carry on. Dinner time clubs. You know, just general news. But I still can't see what all the fuss is about. So what if we just stop the magazine? Who cares?
Look, you said that last night, and you've been saying it for years.
Oh, come on, that's an exaggeration.
How long have we been engaged?
2 years?
Right. And you've been refusing to set a date since then, so you have been saying it for years.
Oh, yeah, by the way you said it, it sounded as if there was some...
Look, I don't really want to get into a discussion on semantics with you. I only want to know, is this engagement going to lead to anything, or is it going to be the longest engagement on record? And will you please stop handing me those?
Sure.
Well?
Look, I don't think we're going to get into the record books quite yet. I think the current holders have been going about 40 years.
Yes, and if things went your way, so would we.
Oh, look, Terry... Were you listening, Annette?
No, sir.
No, you better not have been either. Now, go on, in you go. Morning. All bright and alert, I hope? Uh-huh. Seems normal. Can you hand these books back, please? Belinda, there you go.
I don't think I should be taking any notes of this class, sir.
Oh, why not?
Well, next week I'll be learning Canadian English, not English. And we're two different languages, aren't they?
I take it you're leaving us then?
Yes, sir. My father's been moved on, so we're all trailing behind.
Did you hear that, M1? Linda's leaving us this week.
Yay!
I hope you've enjoyed your stay in this country.
It's all right.
Good.
Sorry to interrupt your lesson, Mr. Sutton. I'd like a few words with N1 about Roland.
Sure, go ahead.
Morning, N1.
Morning, Mr. Huckabee.
I'm sure many of you are anxious to know how Roland Browning is. Yes. I told you last week that he was extremely ill and in the intensive care unit. Well, you'll be pleased to hear I was told this morning that he's now a little better and he's been moved out of intensive care. He's still very ill, mind, but as it was described to me, he's out of the danger period.
So I mean he'll be back with us soon, then?
I don't know. That doesn't mean that he's about to leave hospital. From what I gather, he'll be there for weeks, if not months, and then after that, he'll have to spend a long time convalescing. So he certainly won't be back with us until after the holidays. Anyway, I thought that it might be a good idea for you, either individually or as a class, to make him a get-well card. I think that will cheer him up quite a bit, don't you?
Yes.
Good. Well, the school secretary will tell you where he is, so you can either send him the card, or possibly one or two of you could take it in to him.
Well, thanks for coming and telling us. I'm sure M1 are relieved to know he's improving.
Thank you, Mr. Sutcliffe.
It's a pleasure. Well, I think that sounds like a good idea, don't you?
Yeah.
I'm sure if you mention it in art, you'll be able to make some cards.
Isn't it better to make one big card, sir? And we can all sign it. Otherwise, he's going to have about 20 cards and he won't be able to put them all up, will he?
Yeah, you might be right, Faye. What does everyone else think?
Yeah.
Well, why don't two of you make a card, then the rest of you can sign it. Who does the best artwork?
We
don't.
Annette's good at art, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't making him a card.
Oh, why not?
'Cause I ain't. He probably walked out in front of that car anyway, knowing Roland.
Oh, I don't think that's very fair, Annette.
Go on, do it. I'll help you.
Yeah, if you've had the go at Roland enough in the past, at least you could do is make him a card.
Oh, all right. I'll make him a card, if you help me. I said I will, didn't I?
Okay, so the two of you are making a card. Great. Now, let's get down to some work, shall we? It's, chapter 4, the second exercise.
Scramble.
Why didn't you tell us you was leaving? I didn't know till the weekend. Can I move it back for a week's notice? Well, my dad thought we were only going to stay for a couple of weeks, and then he found out it was 6 months, so we're all moving on. What happens after 6 months? I think we're going to Germany. Can't say you don't see the world. I've only ever been out of London twice. Well, sometimes I think it's better than being moved about all the time. Oh, we'll have to get you a prison. What? A going away prison, right?
I hate beef and eggs. Yeah, and I can get them for nothing. How? Oh, they get them when we might work. Oh, yeah, I remember one of them. You open the wrapper and you get a handful of dust. But what do you expect if they're giving them away?
Hi. What's up?
You and your big mouth.
What?
I don't want to get her a prison.
Why not?
Well, why?
Because she's going away. I just thought it would be a nice thing to do.
It's good riddance as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, well, we'll know how you get with people, don't we? I think it's a good idea. I'd like to have a present if I was leaving. We'll get her a present then, eh? All right. We mustn't let her know, though.
Right. Get out of the way.
So, we'll ask them.
Stupid.
We're buying a present for Belinda. Going away present. You going to put any money in?
No, I'm skinned. What are you doing that for, anyway?
Because she's going away. It's the going away present. Get it?
Well, what's the matter with goodbye? Yeah, it's definitely cheaper. Yeah.
Come on. We'd do it if it was you who was going away.
No, you wouldn't.
He's right. We'd pay him to go, wouldn't we? Come on. 10 pence to do.
That's all I've got.
Well, that's all we're asking for. You'll be the only two in the class who ain't put any money in.
Who has they?
Everyone.
Yeah.
Thanks. Jonah?
You've got us there.
10p a person.
Come on, cough up, I had to. This is blackmail.
Thanks.
Right. I'm saving that for next after school. Well, now we'll have to watch the others play, won't we? Hey, got it. Got what? Come on. Oi, I forgot to tell you, we're making a collection too.
Who for?
Roland, to go with his car.
I don't believe you.
Look, ask him.
Yes. I won't believe anything he said.
Look, it's the truth, right? So come on, cough up.
How do you know you're going to get him something then?
How do we know you're going to get Belinda something?
Well, we'd try it before giving it to her, wouldn't we?
Well, that's what we're going to do.
You better it as well.
Of course we will.
Yeah.
There you go, son. Got our money back. How'd you work that out? It's in my hand, isn't it? Yeah, but what about them seeing the present? I didn't forget that. Yeah, but you know what they're like. They go and tell somebody. If they do, we'll give them their money back. Right, so what have we gained? Look, don't keep asking questions. I don't know. It was your idea. It seemed a good idea at the time, all right? You're stupid sometimes. Now we've got to go and make a collection for Roland. Ain't we? I'm going to go and give the money back. Don't be stupid. That would make us look the right pair of morons, that would. Anyway, don't sound like a bad idea, does it? Roland's really took a lot of stick from us in the past, and this will make up for him, this will. It sounds like aggravation to me. Yeah, what you got us into. Collection for Rolly, then.
Yes, you'd better put him through, Janet. Hello, Mr. Browning. I heard from the hospital this morning. Yes, I'm very relieved to hear it. Well, why not? Anything in particular? Yes, as you know, we've been very concerned as well. Perhaps a meeting and a chat would be a good idea. Thursday is fine for me. I'd prefer the afternoon. Good. Thank you for ringing. Goodbye.
I keep saying it, Terry. I just don't want us to rush into things.
Who said anything about rushing? We've been engaged for 2 years. It's hardly a rush.
Yeah, but there's all sorts of things to consider, like where we're going to live, or...
Ah, we've talked about that dozens of times.
But we haven't resolved it.
As far as I can see, you just want us to carry on indefinitely in the way we have been doing for the past 2 years. Is that it?
No, I wouldn't put it quite like that, no.
How would you put it?
Well, I'd say that we can't move on to the next stage until we're both sure of our plans.
I see. Well, I'd appreciate you informing me exactly when we, or rather you, are sure of our plans.
Right.
We're making a collection for Belinda for a going away present. Do you want to put any money in?
Ask Mr. Sutcliffe, will you? He makes all the decisions.
How much? 90p. Well, we're not going to get much more, are we? I mean, we've asked most of the castle already. Oh, this will get him some grapes or something. I ain't spending the rest of the day collecting for Roland. Yeah. Oh, it is, sir. You interested in making a donation for Roland Browning, sir?
What's it for?
To get him a present or something. Sort of get wealthy.
Well, I would, lads, but I haven't got change of a pound, okay?
We have, sir.
All right, go on then, give me 80p.
Thank you.
By the way, I'll be interested to see what you get him.
How much now? What I said last time, plus 20. What did you say? Forgotten? Yeah, £1.10.
I'll have that.
Here, that's not my money.
Not Sonny.
Oh, come on, give it back. It's not mine.
Go, miss it then, will ya?
Yeah, it's a present for Roland Browning.
A fat boy.
Yeah.
He won't mind you giving it me. He owes me it anyway.
Grandpa! You that case or something, you'll plaster all over the walls. Well, what are you going to do then? I don't know. I'll think of something, no? You should have given Fanny that 10 pence and left it at that. Now look what you got us into. It's not all that bad. It's from where I am. You should get up here then. Look, it's all right from here. You don't seem able to get it in your nut. You're going to be waiting to see what we've bought him, and we've got 10 pence to spend. Oh, we'll sort it out. Look, why don't we go to Opera and tell him that Gripper nicked the money? There's one good reason why I'd prefer to stay alive. We just have to borrow the money. Well, there's no chance of me borrowing it. I'm in mum over £3 as it is. Won't get nothing out of her. Well, I've had my wages spent for the next few Saturdays. What's that? Put a ball for next door's window, didn't I? Just have to earn it somehow. But how? Oh, listen, Mum. Oh, mind the crumbs, though. You know, I hate sleeping on bits. It's horrible. It's the same as we get at school at night. I told you they work, except for they're broken, that's all. Mum gets them for free, doesn't she? Yeah. There's always a few boxes knocking around. How do they break? Well, sometimes they break in the factory, when they're being packed or loaded to go out. Sometimes they break when they're being delivered, like in the shop sends them back and the factory sends out a new box. In fact, Mum says, when there's a shortage of broken biscuits, the blokes sort of drop a few boxes accidentally on purpose to get a few boxes for free. Know what I mean? Yeah. Got it. Oh. Got what? Right, you say you can get a box of them? Yeah, I should think so. Well, that's it then. Right? We take one of your mum's boxes to school and we flog them for a couple of p each. That way we get our pound back. But you're not going to get people paying 2 pence for a handful of dust, are you? Yeah, but it'd be 6p cheaper than the ones at school. But you're still not going to get people paying 2 pence for a handful of dust, are you? How about if we sort out the good ones? There ain't that many good ones in a box. You're just a right dampener, you are. It's no good me saying yes to your crackpot schemes when they're not going to work. It's just going to get ourselves more in it. Hang on a minute. What do you say happens if a shop gets a box of bad biscuits? They send it back for a good box. Yeah. Does it happen a lot? Don't know, but I know it happens. Well, that's it then. Well, what's it then? We take one of your mum's boxes and we swap it for a good box at school. We flog the good ones and the school send back the bad box for a good box. Oh, that's brilliant. See? I told you I'd work it out. But it's a bit dodgy sending them around school, though, isn't it? We can do it. Yeah, but it'd be best to sell the box in one go, then there's no chance of being caught. Take it to Junkie Mead. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. He'll buy anything, won't he? That's it, then. You sure you can get a box off your mum, though? Yeah, I should think so. I'd say I'm putting it to a jumble sale or something. You know, school funds. And she let me have another one, because we've already got 2. Right, pick it to school tomorrow and we'll stick it in the boiler room till we change them over. How are we going to switch the boxes over? They're all locked up, aren't they? Yeah, who has the keys? I suppose it's, you know, whoever's on duty for that week. Yeah. So how are we going to get the keys then? You keep asking questions. I wish you'd just come up with some answers. I don't know, we'll just have to work out a way. Mary fell for you doing the errand for Mr. Hotwood. She would have, but she didn't. What's that supposed to mean? She wasn't there, so I just took the keys off the keyboard. Oh, most trays. But how are you going to get the keys back? Oh, if she's not there, I'll stick them back on the keyboard. If she's, I'll put them under the door or something. Yeah. Here they are. Come in, let's get these to the boiler room. Okay. But what are we going to say to Nobby about being late for his lesson? I will say he's on an errand. He won't ask any questions. As long as you leave him alone, he don't care. Come on, okay.
We can't get perfume for £1.50, can we? Anyway, I don't think Belinda will use it. How about chocolates then? That's a good idea. We can get a top in the box and all have one. No, we want something she can have as a reminder of us. Bet you anything you like she wouldn't want to be reminded of us. Shut up, Annette. But hankies or something. We'll have a look around the shops, okay? Yeah, go after school.
Yeah?
Packet of biscuits and bowl please. Thanks.
Another box of biscuits, Jill?
I think we ought to take a walk. Yeah, good idea.
I don't think that's my decision, Mr. Browning. In view of the circumstances, I would say it's entirely up to you, your wife, and Roland if he comes back to us or goes to another school. Just let me say that, of course, we'd have him back, but I would understand if you wanted him to try somewhere else.
Well, look, I'm not blaming his school or anything like that. I mean, it's any place with him, isn't it? He's just got to buck up and face the ball.
Yes, I agree. He's very young for his age, and that doesn't help with all his other problems.
Well, I don't want him to go to Rodney Bennett or somewhere and have to start this all over again. I mean, we can't take much more of this, can we? The wife's been under the doctor. I've hardly been into work.
Well, I'm sure if he came back to us, things would be a little easier for him. We'd all be watching out for him.
Well, that's settled then. Once he's fit and well, he comes back here.
That's fine. Is he still progressing?
Oh, he seems all right. The doctors are pleased with him.
And how is he feeling? I mean, not just physically. Is he
He's
worried?
all right. He's quite happy to sit back, watch the box, let the nurses make a fuss of him. Well,
Just tell me one thing before you go, Mr. Browning. It was an accident, wasn't it?
yeah, of course it was. Nobody walks in front of a car like that on purpose, do they?
No, I'd hope not. Well, thank you for coming.
Right.
Right.
They're all like this.
Oh, the box must have been dropped or something.
Well, we didn't drop it, sir.
Oh, you haven't sold any, have you?
No.
Well, look, put this box away and go and see the secretary and ask her to ring up the people we get them from and explain. They should replace it in a day. We had a dodgy box of crisps once and they replaced that the same day.
Okay, I'll tell her when I take the keys back.
Okay.
Morning, Miss.
Good morning. Good morning.
Miss,
Good morning.
did you see him? Did I? Give me £2 for the box. I said if he didn't pay, I'll send my brother out. Didn't tell him it's only 9. So, we got 90 pence out of it. Yeah, we should try a biscuit swap again after a few months. Yeah.
Quickly now, N1. Can I have some quiet? We haven't got much time before assembly, and Faye would like to say something. Faye?
Well, it's just we collected some money for Belinda for going away present.
Belinda?
Anyway, we couldn't find anything nice, so we thought we'd give you the money instead and let you choose for yourself. £1.50. Thanks. And we all hope you're getting in your travels. Thank you.
That was a very thoughtful gesture to organise a collection, Faye. And now we have another collection and a card. Well done, Faye and Annette. And I believe you'll both be taking it into Rome this evening.
Yes, miss.
And Gordon and Samuel will be taking in a present as well.
Yeah, well, we collected £1.10, and we haven't got him anything yet, but we thought we'd get him some fruit on the way in. Yeah.
Fruit? But doesn't his mother work in a greengrocer's shop?
Well, we thought he'd be used to a lot of fruit then.
Well, I suppose it's the thought that counts. Anyway, I'm planning to go and visit Roland in hospital in a couple of weeks' time, so I'll find out what he thought of the card and the present then.
Room 2, George Ward. Andre George was. Maybe he was one of the first blokes who built it. Maybe their first patient. Maybe the first bloke who built it was the first patient. Yeah, fell off the scaffold. Yeah. Oh.
Samuel!
The cry, the banshee.
Samuel, are you in?
Oh, yeah, I'm up here.
Right. You've got some explaining to do.
Have I?
Have I, he says. Come on, what you been up to?
Nothing.
Don't you stare at me, all innocent boy, or I'll smack you so hard you'll come round next Christmas.
What are you talking about, Mum?
You get on home, Gordon. No, maybe you better stay where you are. You are probably in this together, you normally are. Right, I nearly lost my job today, and I can't afford to lose my job. You understand that?
What have I done?
I gave you those biscuits for a jumble sale. That's what you told me. So how come they end up back at the factory as a return box? Well, come on, Al.
I don't know.
Well, if you don't, who does? You know, I had to give them £9 for that box, and then I had to do some fast talking in order to keep my job. Made myself look a right idiot in front of everybody.
How did they trace it back to you?
There's a code on the boxes, ain't there? And when we get one for free, we have to book it out against our name.
Oh, Mum.
Oh, yes, son. So, what happened?
Well, it was all a bit of a mix-up, Mrs. Maguire.
Yeah, well, it would have to have been, wouldn't it? What kind of a mix-up?
Well, the jumble box got mixed up with a good box at school.
So what'd you do with the other box? Samuel?
Logged it.
Oh, surprise, surprise. Where's the money? Right. I'm taking this money, but I'm still £7 out of pocket, so you two owe me £7, right?
£7? Where am I supposed to get that much from?
That's your problem. Do a paper round or something. Do whatever you like, but you're going to pay me back. Oh, you can count yourselves lucky I didn't lose my job, because if I had, you'd have been in for it. Both of you.
£7? Where am I meant to get £7 from? What's worse is, are we supposed to get Rolly a present? Oh, no, flipping heck. Got any spare cash knocking about? Oh, don't be stupid, Jonah. Any balls need returning. No, the old man has them all. We'll have to get Roland something. I was phoning the net to find out. It won't look good, will it? Taking their money and keeping it. Could nick something. Yeah, the way our luck's running, we'll end up in Boston by the end of the week. I've got an idea. Oh, not another one. Come on. What's he supposed to do with this? I don't know, do I? I just walked in the kitchen, grabbed what I could, and my mum was coming back. So I had to get out. She'll go mad when she sees it lost missing. If she doesn't tell her it was your idea, thanks. Come, let's find out where he is. Or find the net getter. Here it is. So we just go in. Nah, come, let's find a nurse. Oh, all right. Get it on Grange. Oh, Jonah.
Is he now?
Yeah, I think so.
Is that what you bought him?
Well, you know he likes eating, so he got his food.
You bought him a lemon and half a packet of biscuits?
Well, you know how Rolly likes eating, you know, when he starts, he don't stop.
That's not much for what he collected, is it? If you ask me, I reckon they pocketed the money and took that lot from their homes.
What do you do a thing like that?
Yeah. I'm going to tell Miss Mooney tomorrow.
Look, stop jumping to conclusions. I mean, this isn't all we've got him.
What else have you got then?
Yeah. Them.
Got him there.
Not bad, is it?
They're fantastic.
Come then, let's have a few apologies for the slur.
Sorry for what we said, Jonah.
Can I help you?
We bought this card and some presents for a friend of ours.
Who's that?
Roland Browning. We're in the same class at him at school.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, but you can't see Roland. He's too ill.
Oh.
But thanks for coming, and I'll see he gets all you've brought. Can you put those things on the table? I'll take the card, shall I? And all this is from his classmates, is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Thirsty, were you?
Oh, well, we didn't think you'd manage a whole bowl.
Oh, don't forget the flowers. They're for Roland as well. Yeah.
These flowers?
Yeah.
I don't think so. These were a present for the nurses from a patient who left yesterday.